Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present my experiment on classification using perceptron algorithm on the iris dataset. The objective of this iris dataset is to read and pre-process the dataset, train a simple machine learning model, and evaluate its performance. The first is to read the dataset. We improve like import the required library pandas and read the dataset using read underscore CSV. The dataset used here is in the iris dataset, which contains a feature like sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. We then display the first few rows using the head to understand the data. The second question is to data pre-processing. In this step, we clean the pre-processed data. Missing values are handled using mean imputation. Then we convert the categorical label into a numerical value using label encoding. In this step is important because machine learning models works with the numerical tasks. The third question is to selecting the futures and target. Next, we separate the data into an input future X and target value Y. The input futures are sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. The target variables is a species of the flowers. The fourth question is like future standardization. In this step, we standardize the data, we calculate mean standard deviation, then we apply each formula to this. Each value is transformed by subtracting the mean and dividing by standard deviation. This helps improving the model performance by scaling all the futures equally. The fifth question is to train test split. Now we split the data set into 80% training data and 20% to testing data. Training data is used to train the model and testing data is used to evaluate its performance. The sixth question is like initialization parameter. Here we initialize the parameter required for the training. Learning rate is equal to 0.01. Number of iteration is equal to 100. Initial weight is equal to 0. Bias is equal to 0. These parameters control how the models learns. The seventh question is about model training perceptron algorithm. This is the core part of the algorithm. For each iteration, we calculate the weight sum using the dot product, applying the activation function, comparing the prediction output with actual output, calculating error. Then we update weight and bias. This process continues for multiple epochs until the model learns the pattern. The eighth question is like a final weight. After training, we display the final weight of each future. These weights indicate the importance of each input futures in the classification. And the ninth one is like error graph. We plot a graph. Iteration was error. The graph shows how the error increases or decreases over the time, indicating the model is learning. The 10th question is like we test the model using the test data. For each test input, we compute the output, applying the step function, predict the class label. This gives us the final perceptron. And the 11th question is like we evaluate the performance of the model. We compute the perceptron value with the actual value for the test data. Then we calculate the accuracy using the formula. Accuracy is equal to number of correct perceptron divided by the total perceptron into 100. This helps us understand how well the perceptron model is performed. Thank you.